Okay, everybody, from your easy pedaling, let's bring it up to a 5 out of 10 while you're at your preferred cadence. So we'll just do a nice block here of loading the legs up a little bit. Start bringing some heat into the muscles. And while we're doing this as well, let's just think top to bottom, relax the face, deep breath in, out, shoulders down, and settle into that cadence. I was thinking, so everybody, 50%, 5 out of 10. So I was thinking this morning actually that I used to like before races to warm up basically this way where I had lots of time and I could go out and roll into a very easy turning over the pedals, then lift it a little bit, up to about my 50%, lift it a little bit again, lift it a little bit again, get it up to that higher sort of lactate nudging level of my 8 out of 10, 85%-ish. Feel that before you're gonna actually start a big effort. So let's bring it up to 6 right now, your 60% number. If you have wattage, holding the cadence, give it a little up. And then usually before an event, not usually, always before an event, you're also gonna do just a little bit, really top end, just so that your body's ready for it as you bring it into the beginning of an event. So 6 out of 10, starting to just feel like we're still putting words together in a sentence, but a little catch maybe in your voice. Still, you could ride like this for a long time, a lot longer than an hour. Then we'll bring it up to our 7 out of 10. And as we do that, 70%, 70 to 75, being that hour power, as you do that, just let's think about the lower part of our bodies. We've got a nice engagement in the core, base for our pedal stroke. Knees are tracking forward. Good job, guys. I'm gonna get my helper to reach over and change so I can see all of you. You know where the speaker view is. As we bring it up to 7 out of 10. 2, 1. Up in the right-hand side, all the little squares. Nope, on the side of it. Right-hand side, right there. Other one, is it? Awesome. There you all are. Good, okay, 7 out of 10. 70% is where you are. Hold on to the cadence. Up at Whistler this morning. Crisp 5 degrees. Just thinking about putting the boat in the water, but I'm voting no for today. All right, last little increase. Bringing it up to just tap that 8 out of 10 in 30 seconds. Hold it right here, a little longer. Hey, John and Kathy, haven't seen you for a little bit. Missed your classes. You were with Steve last week. All right, guys, 8 out of 10 coming up. 15 seconds. In 5, 2, 1. Give that gear a little nudge. Hold the cadence. Less than a minute. Good, breathe. Breathe into it. Shoulders down. Eyes up. Who's that looking down? Awesome, it gets hard. Gets hard at this point to be able to talk. This is where, well, 7, probably go to your buddy on the ride. How you doing? You get a pretty short answer. At this, you might get no answer. All right, we're gonna back it all the way down to 50%. In 5, 2, 1. Back the gear off. 50%, not back to full recovery. Just give it a minute here. Scrubbing off a lot of workload, a lot of wattage. Good. Relax that upper body. Last 30 seconds. So excited to see Trish. My bubble expanded a little bit today. Trish and I, Trish was at the very first mountain bike race I turned up at. So we have a huge history. 2, 1. Let's just go back to easy. 3-ish out of 10. Yeah, so Trish was one of the new age mountain bikers when I started coming from the road. Remember her laughing at me trying to get down the descents? She'd come flying by me on the descents and then we'd battle it out on the climbs. All right, so today we're doing a variety of different stimulations and cadences and things like that, working on a real simulation of a ride. Next thing I just want you to do from this easy gear is a little bit of a cadence. Let's call it cadence reflection. So while you're turning the pedals easily, get yourself back to that preferred cadence. And then we're going to wind it up from 100. And if you're using my legs as a reference, I'll try and stay right on it. If not, you can count every 15 seconds. Pedal strokes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 100 cadence is 25 of those in 15 seconds. All right, let your ankles move. I'm going to cue you up. And we're just going to wind it up through 90 seconds. Starting now, preferred cadence. I'll give you a cue every 15 seconds. In the efforts, we're going to be using some very small pieces. Up, start winding it up. Very small pieces of flat road for our recovery. So you'll need to get on it, get that cadence up from a hill effort. All right, up. You've got 60 seconds to go. Keep it going. Somewhere around 105-ish. 26 to 27 pedal strokes every 15 seconds. Good job, that's halfway. Keep it going. Starting to get quick feet here. Come on, 110. And last 30 seconds. Whatever you can manage. Almost 20 to go. Come on, get those pistons rolling. 20. Come on, quick feet. Awesome job, last 10. Body position is still. 3, 2, and back it off. Easy. So as I said about the workout, Because of it being a simulation, it's funny, you know, when I go to the POV and I write the workout, some of those recoveries on a punchy little hill course are really short. So we'll just be doing 2 efforts before our Kangaroo hill climb, where you'll see the road. And the 2 efforts have some pretty quick changes. So we're not gonna stress too much about being bang on. It'll all be around 70 to 80% with those little ups to close to your 85% number. All right, one more thing before we get into the workout. Start bringing some more gear in. We're gonna do a little standing set. So remember, probably need 50 to 60%. This is just bringing in some of those other muscles, getting comfortable with standing, reminding ourselves of our body position, centered over the bike, and for real life, taking the bike with us, both when we stand and when we sit back down. Okay? A little bit of gear. These are gonna go from shorter to longer. First 150, getting on top of it in 2, 1, up, up. Dropping the heel, bottom of the pedal stroke will help you. Think about those ankles moving. Nice activation. Don't be punching your shoulders up like this. All right, back down. Take the bike, settle in, seated. When we're back seated, same thing. Pulling into the back of the pedal stroke, focusing on the back of our circle as well as the front. Gonna bring it up again. 2, 1. Up, up. Awesome, the blamies are looking good there. Shove chucks are looking good. I know you're on different bikes. Some of you guys, it can be a little harder to get used to them inside. Hold on to it. Nice job. Eyes up. 3, 2, 1. Take the bike with you. Settle back in. Next one, 45. Adjust your gear. If you want a little bit more, trying to bring some into the quads. You will be standing and popping up over things in the workout. 2, 1, up. Come on. Nice activation on those pedals. Focus on bringing the shoulders down. Thirty more seconds to go. If you feel too high on the bike, you can try down here. 15 seconds. Awesome. Getting used to using this for standing. Getting on top of the gear. Almost there. 3, 2, bring it down. Another one. 30 seconds. 2, 1, up. Come on, guys. Just scuffing, tip of my saddle. Halfway. Come on, guys. Five, 2, 1. Back down, one more. Right back up again, coming up in. 5, 3, 2, 5. Awesome. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, back down, and bring the gear off. Okay. Everyone got a little bit of a gauge how they're feeling for today. Now we talked about this before, and for some of you who are doing the Tuesday, Thursday riding up to Whistler kind of rides, what the difference is, obviously, when we're riding that course, is there's a lot of sustained, long kind of up. When we go even to the profile of Tour de Vic, or riding in Victoria, for those of you who've ridden there a lot, never feel like you're going up for a long time. But it's constantly these little punchy sort of efforts. In the effort today, which is a Kangaroo, it happens almost exactly at 50 kilometers into the 160K ride. And one of the things in this one is there's quite a long downhill. It's 1 minute 20 seconds actually long, with a hard right-hand corner in it. You'll see that when we get to that effort. But just what it made me think of was that element of all of us at every level. We get to the top of a hill, and the concept of pushing over the top and then maintaining sort of a sweet spot effort where we're recovering, but we're also really keeping our real estate, maybe even drifting up to the back of a group we just missed, staying with the group we made it with. So I think focusing on that, particularly not just letting it go, is really important, because these are the things that make a difference when you're really starting to try and address some of your bigger goals. And it happens in every ride, but Victoria has a lot of good places like that where we can really focus on it. So the first 2 efforts are 6.5 minutes long. They're shorter than what we're doing for Kangaroo. And what we're going to do is a similar flow. We're just not going to finish as hard, last little bit. So we're going to roll into this at a flat, because it is a gentle grade. And when you look at the profile, it says average elevation or average grade, 3.9%. It does not feel like riding 9 minutes of 3.9%. So breaking it down, little pieces. A flat, nice and strong. You're with a group, your posse, your tagline, whoever it is, and you're at between a 60 and 70% effort, 90 to 100. You're riding into it at a nice rate. After the 2 minutes, you're going to have 30 seconds where it pitches. So we're bringing that up, trying to hold on to the same cadence because it's short, but we're bringing it up to an 8 out of 10 effort. We're going to be hanging on to that effort, and this is where gearing and everything is important as we go into now what's getting steeper, another increase in grade, and your cadence is going to drop. I'll be cueing you through all of this. At the point that we can see we're almost at the top going into the flat of the first part, we're going to stand and we're going to ride into that strong in the flat for 90 seconds, and then another little pitch at the end. So I'll cue you through all of this. The first thing to think about is you've come around the corner. We're going into what's a really gentle grade in the beginning, but very quickly goes into 4, and then 5, and then 7%. Everybody ready? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Find that preferred cadence, 90 to 100. We are going to start this effort in 45 seconds. So it gives you a little bit of time here to get comfortable with your effort, with your cadence. And then in 10 seconds, start bringing the gear up. So we're rolling into this right where we want to be. Remember, this isn't the actual kangaroo hill, but it's a shorter simulation of it. Here we go. Start bringing the gear up. It's funny, I'm pretty much always around 8 pedal strokes for 5 seconds. It's my, my go-to. All my stuff isn't working. Okay, so in 5, quick little sip. Playlist, I'm sorry. We went through the first 8 songs, song 9. If you want to start with something I would cue right now. And here we go. We're into the 2 minutes. Just feeling that effort level, heart rate coming up from where we're putting words together easily to our comfortably uncomfortable 7 out of 10. So 6 to 7, rolling into it. Good job, everyone. Get those tunes on, whatever you're listening to. I think the Blamies are listening to a bike race of some sort. I heard that. Relax the shoulders. Almost a minute done. Good job, guys. Awesome. Almost a minute and a half, meaning 5 minutes to go in this effort. Not projecting too far ahead, always thinking about increments. What's happening next? What's happening next? What's happening in 30 seconds is you're going to hold this cadence, bring up the gear. 1, if you can do it on your bike. If you have a graded resistance, ease it up to 80%. In 5. Quick change here. 2, 1. Come on, guys. More gear. This is a bit of the grade. You can still hang on to your cadence. But your cadence is going to drop as it's going up to closer to 7%. Cadence, 80 RPM. Bring up the gear a little bit to give yourself that 80%. Come on, guys. 1 minute. 45 seconds left here. Come on, guys, eat it up. To go. Really good, you guys. Pulling through. Strong on the bottom of the pedal stroke. Come on, stay with it. Halfway through this effort. Top of this pitch is in sight. 30 seconds. You're gonna stand and get on top of it. 2, 1, come on, guys. On, active. Awesome. Look at the road ahead of you. Almost at 10. Remember I talked about that flat? It's coming up. 2, 1. Back to preferred cadence. Let's get it. 90 seconds. 60 to 70%. Come on, guys. Feel some recovery coming in. Recover. Recover. 60 more seconds like this. Come on, use this flat. This is a grimace, not a smile. Okay, guys, halfway on this. 45 seconds. Come on, guys. Trying to get that bit of recovery. 1 minute hard at the top. Use as much cadence as you can. Come on, stay with it. 15 seconds. All right, guys, that pitch is coming up. In 5. Cadence down to 80. Gear up. 1 minute. Right now. Come on. 80 to 85 to the top. Come on. Push, push, push. Steep. Come on. Think you can. Shoulders down. 30 seconds to go. Come on. Right to the end. Past the top. Come on. Push, 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 push. 10 to go. Right past. 3, 2, and let it go. Good job. Easy. Recover, recover. All right, you got 3 more minutes of recovery. Good ratio. Yesterday, I did a mountain bike ride up at Whistler. I kind of think about grades all the time because often going to some foreign land, and that can just be Victoria or Penticton, it's useful to be able to understand what the grades are. So if you don't get the opportunity to ride everything, you can actually go, okay, we're doing this to this point, and you look at the big picture profile that they have, and like with this, they go 3.9% average, and you're like, oh, that's not even Cyprus, or it's the easiest grade on Cyprus, or Callahan. However, if you look at it more closely, and like, for example, in this hill, the end is 12 to 14%. You know that's coming. What does that mean? Really gonna have to be on it with your gears. You're really gonna have to, there's no way around it. If you can ride a gear and turn it over with some activation, you're not gonna get that much behind people unless you start doing the paperboy, right? You know the paperboy? Paperboy is where you go, super steep hills. So I was looking up, we'll be going in 90 seconds. So I was looking up some grades, some typical grades, steepest grades in the world. And certainly on the mountain bike, like yesterday, our ride at Whistler, it's pretty common to hit something 15%, 18%, even over 20% for a little bit. That's a lot, right? But we, remember the World Championships 2 years ago, 28% for 300 meters, the elite men, right? You don't want that to be coming across your path very often. But there are lots of little pitchy things, and understanding what 5-ish to 7% means to you, or what over 8 means to you, or 12 and up. It's good to understand what that's going to feel like. And also, if you see some of those in a profile, won't take you by surprise. Oh, I thought this was all 3% the whole way. What's that? Okay, 30 seconds, less than. We're doing that again. Get a little sip of water in you. Preferred cadence, 60 to 70%. We're doing this the same way. Little more gear. Little more gear. Song number 12, Body Funk, if you're listening to my music. 2, 1, get into it. 2 minutes. That's a challenge. Can you work your Spotify and bring the gear up? Multitasking. Good. What we're simulating is we're probably still in our big chain ring. Nice turnover. 30 seconds done. Able to talk. Feeling a little load come in. Remember I told you around 7, or as you're doing your, getting into your hour par number, somebody asks you how you feel, or if you ask them how they feel and they're at that level, they might just go, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, pretty good, thanks. Not a lot of words. Don't let it fool you if you ask me though. I'm used to talking when I'm hurting pretty bad. I knew life. Okay, 45 seconds. And remember, we have that pitching up for 30 seconds. So you're holding the same cadence, but you're gonna bring the effort up, and then for real, you're at 7% or something. So that's where your cadence is gonna come down. 20 seconds. Think about all these little changes you make when you're riding to maximize what you're doing. Not as simple as a minute on, a minute off all the time. All right? Same cadence, effort up, 8 out of 10, 30 seconds, come on. Just making use of this momentum. As we can see, the road's getting steeper, rolling into it with nice speed. But the grade's gonna get us in 3, 2, 80 cadence, 80%. Come on, guys. Dig into it now. Awesome job, that's 30 seconds. Another 30. No cheating. 80%. Come on, guys. Pull through with your heel. Strong through the circle. 10 to go. And you're gonna stand to get on top of the gear. 3, 2, up. Come on. Can see the top. Activation now. Get there. And halfway. Come on. Go after it. Right into that flat. Remember? Good gear changing. 2, 1, down. Preferred cadence, come on. 60 to 70%. Still on, very on. Get it? One more minute like this. One more minute hard. You're at the end of this interval. Come on, guys. Shoulders. Attitude. Get a bit fierce. Fierce about your recovery. So that steep hill is well within your legs. All right, guys, come on. Push, push. 30 to go. Recover, recover. Should be feeling it now. Come on, guys, 15 seconds. Then 1 minute. 1 minute, you're gonna give me that 80-85%. It's steep again. Dropping the cadence now. Bringing it down. And gear up. 80-85. Come on, 60 seconds. On. Get a little girl on. Trish knows what that's like. Awesome. I'll give you halfway. Come on, riders. Right over the top. So good, you guys. A little harder. Come on, stay on top of that gear, Greg. Up, up, up. 15. Come on, right through. Finish off the 6.5 minutes. 5, 2, and 1. Good job. Back it up. Easy, easy. Okay. Good 3 minutes. Rest. Actually 4 total, but we're almost at 30 seconds. And we'll need 30 seconds to adjust into the other part of it. So 3 minutes in between. Easy. We'll get Trish up here on the bike soon. Once we get all the technology not so daunting, there's always surprises. Oh my goodness. All right. So actually it's funny. Trish being here reminds me that we did a pre-ride in Victoria. We did exactly this route, and the descent in the middle. If any of you are doing this, it is worth knowing it's coming from an effort-wise and a riding capability-wise and all of that, but also there, which you will see, going at Seamus speed, there is a very sharp right-hand corner on the descent. So we talk all the time, you've had 90 seconds of rest. We talk all the time about being in position, getting up to the group you want to be with, staying with your friends, whatever it is, staying with your new friends. Sometimes in a fondo, they're people you've never met before, but you just end up kind of being around them and it works. You have interesting things to talk about, so you don't feel like you need to get away. But the descents as well. In this case, in this effort, after we get over a pitch and into the descent, because you go into it the same way we did in the shorter efforts, same kind of flow, 30 seconds bringing it up, a minute steeper, stand, a flat, and then there's a really hard pitch right before we get to the downhill. And then a final really hard pitch. You've got a minute and a half rest left. There's a final minute and a half pitch. So I'm going to ride you through this, but think of this. In this instance, and in any big group ride, mass ride, not when we're doing our club ride or we're riding in an organized fashion When you're riding in a big peloton, let's say, hoping that happens again one day, you want to think about what's happening on the descents. Being behind a lot of people on a descent, people that you don't know, can be very scary. And it's where problems come quite often. So for this, we're going to focus like crazy to be well up in our group going into that descent so we get the kind of view on the road that Seamus has. Meaning no one in front of us. Maybe it's not quite that, but meaning you're not trying to look around people and fearing for your life. Okay? First minute, 70 to 75%. What I'm going to do is I will count down from 30 seconds and then 10, 5, so Tracy can bring the video in. Remember, the road looks way flatter than it actually is. I'll be cueing you on that. All right, we have 30 seconds to go. Preferred cadence, make good choices here. 70 to 75%. Trying to hold your position without blowing yourself up, keeping it strong. Remember, I have another screen. I can see all of you. Just because I go away, no slacking off. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're on the road. All right. Hold on to that 70 to 75%. 45 seconds to go here. At the bottom here, 2 to 4%. Very, very manageable. It's going to start to kick up in about 30 seconds. It's already kicking up a little bit. Hold on to that cadence. All right, guys, Seamus is shifting gears here. We're going to hold on, bring up the effort. 80%. Holding on to this cadence. 2, 1, up. Still not at that 7%, but it's a long drag. Good job, guys. It's going to get steep. We're going to drop the cadence. All right, 80 cadence. Start bringing it down. 80%. 2, 1, come on. On, push, push. Awesome job, guys. We're looking for that flat around the corner. It's really gonna kick up again. Come on now. Big push. Big push. We're gonna stand to the top. Then we're gonna have a little flat. Up, up. Come on, guys. On Mike. Good job. Right to the top of that. Come on. It's only a short break on the flat. Not as much as we had before. We're gonna grab it. And see the crust. Come on, guys. 2, 1. 60%, 60 to 70. Preferred cadence. Come on, this is short. Recover, recover. It's gonna kick up again. All right, bring it up. 70 to 80. Up, up. now. That will be where the feed zone is we just went by. Won't be stopping for that today. Come on, guys. Hold on to this. Commit to this. Downhill is afterwards. You want to be near the front. Come on, guys. Right over the crest. Right over the top. Come on, make it count. Follow through, follow through. Come on, laddie. Right in that telephone pole. Last little push. All right. Downhill. Pushing against the pedals. Still 60, 70%. Come on, hold that position. Preferred cadence. Flushing the legs. 40 seconds total before the turn. Not much longer before you see it. There it is, up ahead. All right, guys, let's try and follow Seamus here. Hugging that inside because it's not close to traffic. All right, another 40 seconds almost. Recover, recover. Awesome job. About 30 seconds. And we start the hard, steep pitch, which is going to be over a minute and a half, and it's going to be up to 12%. All right, bring it in now. 70 to 80 cadence, 80 to 90%. After this is 17K, downhill and flat. You want to be with your group. If that's not incentive, I don't know what is. Being on your own for 17K is not fun. Come on, guys. Push, push. Less than a minute. Sorry, about a minute right there. Come on. Pedal stroke by pedal stroke. Pedal stroke by pedal stroke. Push, push, push. Come on, think you can. Right up and over the top. Come on, keep it going. Crest. 15 seconds. Come on, everybody. Dig in right over the top there. You can see it. 5, 3, 2, and back the gear off. Downhill, flat. All right, we're going 2 more minutes. Come on, guys. Pushing into it. 145. Come on, guys. 17K. You want to stay with your group. All right. Recover, recover. Less than 90 seconds now. Use those coping skills. Awesome job, come on. Hi, Sarah, Karen, Mike, Jim, come on. 1 minute. Hold on to it. Just want to get a start with this nice group, all that flat and downhill. Good. Almost an hour ahead. Stay on it. Use your cadence. Right at that 60%. So good, you guys. Almost at 30 seconds to go. Eyes up. Come on, push, push. Right into the group there. 30 seconds to go, less. 20 seconds. Come on, everybody. These are your new friends for 17K. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay. Recover, recover. Sliding right back here from easy. That's 15 seconds. Pay attention to your recovery, how quickly it really comes in. And just bring the gear back for me, getting closer to your 5 out of 10. So we're pushing a little bit of blood around properly. Good job. I wanted you to focus on that downhill a little bit, because as everybody aspires towards little bigger things in their riding, or just making that next step, next level, and we see it a lot when we do our rolling rides, really want to learn to be able to carry momentum by having a good kind of position and gearing. Quite often go over a crest, and what we see a lot, or what we want to do a lot, is back our gear right off easy as soon as we feel like we've done the hill. Well, especially on a rolling course, if you can keep things flowing and not having those kind of changes where the bike's actually kicking back a bit because you've gone a few too easy gears, it's almost imperceptible, but it does. And if you can just find you're starting to feel that 15 seconds recovery, and you can just click it up one gear again and keep nice pressure on the pedals, overall, you're gonna make the whole ride a lot more efficient, and you're gonna get a lot more out of it in speed, in being able to stay with people. So some of that's just smart riding, which doesn't happen on Zwift. It's pretty funny because they're trying to simulate a lot of races on Zwift, and one of our young guys on the team actually is getting some really good results, but he said, yeah, he has to learn the game. It's not just the device, it's learning the game of how to ride the thing. So, but it takes out all bike handling, of course, right? All bike handling, all these little nuances go away. So, okay guys, we'll just pretty much finish up here in a couple of minutes. How did you like that? One of these? It makes the interval go faster when we're looking at the road, right? Kinda, I think. Or sometimes I'm saying 20 seconds, you're like, gee, top of that hill looks a lot further than 20 seconds. So I sit and watch these and do all the timing, and it's a good reminder though how much you do on your bike when you're riding courses like this. And even though there's super good benefits, obviously, or we wouldn't do it, of all the things like 3 times 5 minutes or whatever it is where you're pegging something, but we talk about all the different systems you train, and in these rides we're doing so much different application of all the things we train, punchy efforts, standing, changing cadence, all of those things. So if you can, I don't know where you are, but if it's a nice day and you're going out for a little pedal, great. If you're sitting on your bike indoors a little longer, try and keep your pedals turning until you feel really good and everything's kind of feeling like it's flowing again, no lactic acid. For Trish and I, That's a wrap.